It's a blessing to me that we should meet. I'd like to thank each in a seat and everybody on their feet. See, we didn't think we'd be doing this back in 2003. But hey, here we are on live stream Podbean, hitting it off like 80s melodies from Aretha and Tina T. I'm talking RESPECT that allows one to listen and for the other to speak. If we seek, we can find the pod poet that's inside. However, we should remember a poem doesn't have to rhyme. It can be a full page or just a few chat lines. You can be grown or a child. You or I may have the words the divine uses to save lives. But however you spend your time right now, we are live. Yeah, welcome to the PodPoets Lounge spoken word and poetry game show. I am your host, Naquel. Today is Saturday, March 13th, 2021, and you already know what it is. We are in the place where we have fun celebrating poets. It is about poetry, some trivia, and our amazing guest tonight, right? We're going to get to know him. The one and only Moody Black is in the building. So that means get comfortable, family. Enjoy the vibe, because it's time to stimulate your mind and relax it at the same time. Now, if you missed last show, our previous guest was author, poet, and entrepreneur Sheena Gerdine, alongside the winner of that episode, Lynn Denise. Both women absolutely phenomenal. They both recently actually released books that you can find on Amazon. And if you missed that episode, here's a little clip.
You must master your life for yourself and everything will fall into place. Always remember, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are phenomenal, and you are truly a queen. Remember that you have the power and the glory.
Yes, yes.
We, the people of the so-called ghetto, need to battle the change of stereotypes of the hood we live in and let them know what it's really like to live here. Because we, too, are just important as the next white, yellow, purple man to be on Earth, no matter what the facts may seem to prove. From this day on, our community will no longer be called the ghetto or the hood, like some of us refer to it as, because the ghetto was what it was formerly known as.
Mm-hmm. Those ladies gave us a lot. I know me personally, a lot to think about. Both of them sort of are motivational speakers in their own right. I had Sheena Gerdine. She shared some of the work from her book, phenomenal book. I actually picked it up recently. And Lynn Denise, she was our winner of that episode. So she'll be featured in the Inc. magazine in the March issue. So be sure to look out for that. As well, tonight's guest, Moody Black, is going to be featured in the Inc. magazine in the Spilled Ink section. So check him out there. You know, pen game is on fleek. If wait, Eddie Murphy said they're not using. I did see Coming to America recently, and they're not using fleek no more. But just absolutely dynamic. I'm just humbled, privileged, and I can't wait to get into our conversation with the amazing Moody Black. So listen, we are available on all social media platforms. Just about right now, you can get us on Twitter, find us there, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And remember, you can share, comment, follow, and subscribe, and provide your feedback to support this podcast. You can DM me or email at the PodPoets Lounge at gmail.com, wherever you are listening from. Thank you. We appreciate it. And you can donate as well to $ the PodPoets Lounge via Cash App if you think that the content is constructive. So without further ado, let's get to know Mr. Moody Black. How you doing tonight, Moody?
Man, I'm wonderful, bro. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. I am fantastic. Super excited about tonight. You better believe it.
Man, me too, man. I love what you're doing, man. Congrats on the
I
platform,
appreciate it.
man, and it's jumping. I love it.
I really, really appreciate that, man. I tell you, to get that kind of feedback from somebody who I'm quickly starting to admire, for your work ethic and so much more. It really, really means a lot. So I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, bro. Honored and humble, man.
My
Love it.
pleasure.
I love it.
Yeah. So for those who are tuning in on IG Live or wherever you're checking out the program from, once again, thank you so much. We are here with Moody Black. He is a TEDx poet, or he's been on TEDx performing poetry, but he's a poet, spoken word artist, host, comedian, motivational speaker. He's a positive hip hop artist, a smart arts teaching artist, Black history pioneer for both 107.3 Jams FM and 96.3 called The Block. And this was back in 2015 and 2017, respectively.
Yes.
Once again, brother, thank you for coming to the show.
Oh, man.
How you feeling tonight? Because you were up early.
Yeah, man. Had to coach my youth basketball league or team, right? I had 2 teams.
Yeah.
Sometimes a referee in between. Then after that, immediately spend a little time with my grandson. Yeah, I got a grandson. And
Okay.
me and the family, we went out on a picnic, man. I'm rushing home to get here with you, my brother. So life is good, man. I'm happy to be able to do that kind of thing,
Well, it's a beautiful thing. I can definitely tell, it fuels you. It's kind of clear because, yeah, man, there's a big smile, man. Smiling from the heart. Yeah, man, it's quite evident, and again, you're busy. I can see that. So I'm really happy. Busy. Yeah, it's good busy for sure. Perspective. So I'm really happy that you could be with us tonight. Tell me, first question for you, man. How do you balance it all?
Woo! Just having that conversation with your family and they understanding what you're doing. Just them being patient, understanding. You know what I mean? And then they're like, hey, you want to eat? I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But hopefully they understand it's also I'm working with a dream. You know what I'm saying? I can easily not been there. I can easily go back to clocking in 9 to 5 somewhere, man. But I just feel like we all have gifts. And it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. I know for those who don't know, we were talking about some motivational speakers. Wes Brown and E.T., but just something I picked up from them. I tell the kids I speak to them, man, I don't care what race or religion you're in, every human being has a purpose. We got to live that and fulfill that, man. And we have these gifts, and I'm like, man, I got all these talents. I'm gonna use them till I die. Yeah. I'm gonna live using them. That's incredible. That's what I do, man, and I want my family to understand that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they can see it. It's got to work. Because I want them to see it, so I want them to do the same thing.
I was just gonna ask you, how contagious is that? Because I know if that was around me, man, woo, I don't know what I would not do or would not try to do.
Well, I think, and I don't know if I can really speak on the whole entire generation, but it just seems like a lot of young people, especially when you're a parent trying to do those things, you still mommy or daddy, no matter how much you try to, kick it how you kick it to the kids you speak to, it's different when you're at home. So I know they hear it. Well, I know, it's one of those cases where they'll get grown and be faced with situations. At least I put that seed in their head, like, I was taught this. Right now they kind of like, whatever. Not in a disrespectful manner, but you really want your kids to get it more than everybody else. Yes. But, it's one of those things. And then of course on the poetry tip, they've been with me almost a lot of shows, so I know they tired of poetry. They hate poetry. We got to go here. Oh God. Another poem. Here, one more poem.
But is it?
They hear me on these lives and practicing. Yeah. I might hate poems too.
I guess too much of any one thing, right? You need balance, right? Indeed, but I can definitely relate. I feel like, and I think about Amos Wilson when I think about this. Our children are our responsibility. And when what you impart on them, and what you feed them, they're gonna grow with that, and function or dysfunction. in society, in one way or another. So I understand the need to definitely, have those closest to you that you love the most and you care the most about.
Yeah.
They're from you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Definitely take those gems along with them to be the best selves that they could be as they go on. Yeah, man, you sound like a brother that really embraces family, and I'm going to touch on something a little bit later about that, because you did a poem about family that I love.
Oh
I
man, I've
love
done
that.
that so
Yeah.
long. Oh
Andy
God.
Fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I dug it up. And
Yeah, I love it, man. You did your work. Oh my gosh.
of course, brother. Thank you. Yes, man. So we're gonna play a little clip of that later on. Really, that was quite a treat. So I guess we'll start kind of where things started for you. You started attending South Carolina. Well, I should say, you started going to South Carolina, Greenville, particularly driving from Spartanburg.
Yeah, Spartanburg to Greenville. Yeah.
Yeah, and you mentioned being diagnosed a long time ago with depression, and you found that performing was that outlet for you.
Oh man, yeah. I was diagnosed around 95, 96, but
Okay.
right after high school, I graduated. I'm about to tell my age. Oh my gosh. So I graduated in the 90s. I'll leave it at that. And right after high school, man, I would go to these open mics. I would drive. Then late 90s, early 2000s, I would drive to Greenville because it was a venue. It's still there, Coffee on the Ground. Shout out to Kimberly Sims Gills, who was my slam coach at one point. But she started this open mic downtown Greenville. I read the paper. People don't read the papers anymore. I would scour papers and try to find anywhere I can go to. And I saw this place was having poetry every Sunday, and I would drive every Sunday.
Okay.
To the open mic, man, to hone my skills. Then did my first slam team in 2004. But around that time, I would go outside the city, because you got to see how good you are. It's like you can be the man on your playground playing ball.
Yeah.
You got to go to other courts to measure yourself. And I would do that. I would do that, man. Enter these other slams, and and plus you get exposed to different styles, man. So you get to grow. And
yes,
that's kind of again my journey with that.
Okay. I can understand and relate totally, because for me, it was leaving Long Island. It was leaving Long Island in Suffolk County, where I kind of got bitten by the bug to start writing poetry. I was in college at Nassau Community College, and one day I just wrote a poem. I didn't write the poem there, but outside of school, my brother-in-law, he was a music producer, and that's kind of how I started hearing and, getting interested in lyrics and music and performing arts. And I kind of went from there. And what I realized quickly is that, you kind of will grow as big as the environment you're in, and for me, it was Harlem. For me, it was Harlem that I kind of got to see other styles, got to, as you say, kind of measure and do that healthy comparison. Let's call it healthy comparison. To try to really grow and hone my skills. So I definitely dig that. And you know what, this really speaks to, where I wanted to go next with this, and that's your work ethic. I think your work ethic is second to none. And we touched on that a little bit before the show officially got started, just how hard you work. I feel like I could spend a sizable amount of time just picking your brain on that alone.
Yeah.
I got a couple questions for you, sort of in line with that.
Okay.
Do you have a morning routine?
I do, but I have to keep it flexible, especially when you have children. You got, you got to be prepared.
I like that. Keep it flexible. Okay.
Yeah. But I have like a skeleton. I know what part of the day I want to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say though, I want to do. I'm grinding to do better at paperwork. Oh my gosh, I hate paperwork. But it's you got to treat it like a business, man. You got to keep up with things. So I'm working towards trying to hire me some people to help me. But yeah, man. I every morning I get up, man. Do some breath, some breathing. Sometimes I meditate, sometimes I don't. I gotta work. I gotta get better on that. But I'm doing my exercise routine.
Okay.
You know, I'm a slim dude, man, and I got tired of having a dad bod. You can't be skinny with a gut, man. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. So I'm exercising every day, man. My Monday, Wednesday, Friday routines, my arms and chest, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, doing my stomach and legs, you know. So I'm trying to get something on body. I'm getting older, bro. I'm getting older, man. I want to be like those pictures I see on IG, them supermodels, them grandpas, gray face and body, you know what I'm saying? I want to be that dude.
I got you. Now, when you miss a day or miss any aspect of your routine, because I know you mentioned flexibility, and I think that's really, really like, when you mention that, being able to pivot, adjust when things don't necessarily line up with how you had planned them maybe the night before. How do you then bounce back, or do you not even, you just kind of roll with the punches? If you, let's say you don't get that workout in, you don't get that breathing, and does it impact you?
It bothers me subconsciously. Sometimes I just don't. You know, things happen.
Gotcha.
Just don't. You know what I'm saying? And you have to adjust, because I do believe, and one thing I do teach my kids, and when I talk to other people, kids, the same thing, man. Life's all about adjustments. You gotta make adjustments. I'm such a big basketball fan. Like the game is like life to me. If I'm in the game and they go 1-2-1-1 press on me out the blue, I have to make an adjustment. So life try to throw a press at me. I got to adjust, because the end game is still to win. So I got to figure out a way. I got to figure out a way to adjust the play they threw at me. You know, so sometimes I don't get to go to my routine. I try to make up for it. Like if I got so busy and I didn't get to finish the routine on Monday, I bleed my Monday into my Tuesday routine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Get up. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. I want to ask you, what are some situations or type of stuff that make you stop and find the nearest thing that you can write down your poetic thoughts on?
Oh man, life, man. I got a few baby mamas, so they make a brother right. But no, even one of my songs, man, I touch on that, but I always say no disrespect, because we need each other, man. It's still, you know, whatever I tell people when they get to complaining about baby mamas or ex-wives or ex-girlfriends. Like, at one point you loved them. There was love at one point, you know what I'm saying? Despite how things may turn out, you gotta, especially if you got a kid involved, you gotta get past some things. You gotta swallow some things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it does offer opportunity for me to pin down some things. When you're going through it, man, you gotta write.
Right.
And there's a lot going on, man, in society. I mean, not to touch on, not to spend a whole time on all that stuff, man. Then you got you see it. You can't help but to see it. So you write about it, man. You write about it. And then just especially just from a parental standpoint, man. I wanna write the lead stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like this past couple years, I've been vowing to myself to write more positive stuff.
Okay.
If we keep talking about we want the world to be a better place, we gotta speak it. We gotta write it into existence. We gotta manifest it.
Yes.
I try to, you know, as much as I try to write my real feelings, I do work to write some funny stuff, some positive stuff.
Yeah.
So I wanna lead that energy.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love how conscious you are, how deep you dig. Because you are a thoughtful artist. I want to ask you this. So I'm not sure if this is and I think I'm gonna kind of end it with these line of questions before we ask you to share a piece in the interest of time. And we have a few folks that are in the room. We'd like to get them in the game that we got planned for tonight. Can't wait.
Okay. And let me add something, man. I don't want to be put on this pedestal. I'm country hood now. I'm still. I tell folks the bow tie come off. You know, I'm a flawed human being. I'm just working to be a better version of myself. I'm still country hood. I'm very sophisticated. That's where my teammate, shout out to Bittersweet, we came up with that term. I'm sophisticated. I'm very sophisticated, but I get ratchet. So make sure you don't paint this perfect picture of me now. I'm like, I'm still a little hood.
Okay. That's what's up, man. You mentioned transparency, honesty, and just when you do that, how much you help people, because sometimes it's the good, bad, ugly, and all the other stuff that people really respond to, and benefit from. When someone else can see themselves in your story, and that loneliness, man, that loneliness will do it to you, bro. So please be yourself.
Yeah,
Please
I
be
got to,
yourself.
man.
All right.
That I got to.
Yeah. All right. So, brother, I'm not sure if it is your latest project, but a very recent music video that you directed, which everyone can find on YouTube, called "In My Feelings."
Yes.
I urge everybody to go check that out as soon as they have a chance. In fact, I'm going to share the link to that right now.
My man.
To me, it's right on time. Given the nature of society,
Yes.
the way life is kind of going right now. On this program, we've talked about things like domestic violence being on the rise during the pandemic, people losing work, losing dreams, and just violent people just not having outlets that they used to have. I find the act of creating a project like that to be very compassionate and thoughtful on your part to produce something like that at a time like this. What kind of happened along the way in your artistic journey that you think gave you that keen insight into what to create and when?
Oh man, well I'll use that song as an example. Like I actually had that beat maybe 3 years ago, and I just kept listening to it and just once again challenging my depression. That beat spoke to me to speak on that issue. What I mean? So it took a while for that song to really come out together. And matter of fact, shout out to the sister Sharonda Williams. She sings on the song. She came to our venue I was hosting. She came and she sang like, "Yo, we got to work."
That's how that happened. Nice.
Yeah, I kept hounding her, and then finally we met at a Waffle House. Me and another mutual friend of ours. And she sang what she had, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm in Waffle House, like, woo!" I'm going on like Wu-Tang, woo, son, woo, And so I had to wait a couple of months later, get my money ready to go to the studio. Shout out to my man DeMalo, he's an executive producer. We was recording, and he started humming some stuff. So I like, yo, put that in there too. He hummed a couple of lines. Then I just kind of really went in about just dealing with that, man, and how many people who go through that who don't speak on it. Like we scared to talk about it. I know mental health is really becoming a hot topic now, which I'm glad. But that's something that, especially in our community, as Nubian people, we brush it under the rug. You know what I'm saying? My mama's side of the family, man, I got a lot of uncles who I never got to really meet because they've been in an institution most of their lives. You know what I'm saying? I got relatives my mom had to take care of that deals with
heavy.
And she used to worry, and I even said a lot of my poems and maybe a couple of songs, like she used to worry that I was gonna be next. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go out like that. I'm not gonna let this get me like this, man. As much as I don't want to get up some days, you know what I'm saying? So I want to speak about it. Then the pandemic hit. I was like, yo, this got to go on the album. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to get the album done. Like, this is befitting of what we're dealing with right now, man. I got to get this out. And
so glad you did. Really, and that's very interesting. Quite uncanny and profound. Mysterious how you've had that beat for so long. You said 2-3 years, and then boom, right now. When I think in my audacity, I'm going to say it can probably have the most impact because of how you combined it, how your own alchemy. What you fused it with, and with the time. Just things just happen a certain way at a certain time for a very good reason. I'm definitely.
I love when that happens too, man. I think it's a beautiful thing when it happens organically and just naturally without you really planning. Like I have a vision, I kind of know what I want, but some things just fall into place. The universe allows it kind of manifest itself.
Indeed. Do you have a piece that you could share with us?
Yeah, man. I put 3 pieces out. I'm gonna let you let me know what you feel. And I got some serious and transparent. I got some funny.
Okay.
I got some dealing with social justice, man. Which way? I'll let you pick it, brother.
Wow. I usually don't. I usually push it right back. I usually push this right back. But let's go with something serious.
Serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'll go a little bit by myself there.
Okay.
This poem I'm about to read is called "My Ode to Number Poems" or the chronological poems. The poets get like talking like one, da 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 da, two, da da da. You know what I'm saying? This is my take on the number
All
poems.
right.
But this poem, I wrote this poem 9 years ago. I was cleaning out some poems.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm been cleaning out stuff this week, and I found it. And I read it on my live that I host, and I'll touch on that later on to see what people think. They loved it. Like, this is an older poem. Matter of fact, I wrote it right when The Dark Knight Rises came out. I'm a big, I'm a comic book nerd, especially Marvel, but I respect Batman. But, here we go.
All right, give it to us.
This is my poem about number poems. 1. There are way too many number poems. 2. I tend to like them. They sound pretty cool when you break your lines up with numbers, strongly suggesting that people like things in order. 3. I don't like when poets think I like things in order. And looking back at my life, order makes me uncomfortable. Uncomfortable like dead silence while standing in a room filled with strangers speaking about your life. Poets always speak about their lives. That's our connection. Numbers allow a connection where poets pour their pain and pleasure with puns, alliteration, metaphors. Melting is milk chocolate on the dashboard of your car. Similes knocking hard like 12s in a truck with your Maybach music. But there's not enough miles on any vehicle that can measure your drive of you going the distance to obtain happiness. Happiness takes a plan. Plan has order. Order has chronological stages. We need numbers. 4. Poets always have a random thought in a numbers poem, but always connected to something deep. Black Dynamite has a cartoon that has whores, pimps, police. There are governments that have whores, pimps, police. See, we seek revolution, but we get. But we've been in a system where we don't know how to change ourselves, but we're trying to change a system. But we got to get our numbers right. We got to get our numbers right. There's power in numbers. There's 1% of our population that has power. The numbers don't add up. 5. To my kids, I used to be a superhero with lack of funds as a superpower. I used to feel powerful because my fatherhood used to be a paycheck to paycheck power struggle of pride. Pour my poems in my mason jar veins to preserve the pain that is tattooed on the heart that I wear on my sleeve, but my arms can't carry the load. I'm the man with the iron fist. But nowadays, if you're a man, they say your baby steps are considered excuses. 6. I had to stop making excuses. I had to clean up my life. 7. But I was a janitor without a job description. And it's hard to describe the hurt of not being able to do for all of your kids like a father's supposed to. So society, and along with a few baby mamas, say I'm the bad guy. I'm a statistic because my numbers ain't right. I'm just a number. I'm part of an order. Order makes me uncomfortable. I'm about to go crazy. I feel like pulling my heart from my chest. 8. That would be extremely painful for you. Because even when there's a dark night, there's a bane in all of us that has given up something of ourselves for you to climb high, to find your purpose. 9. Because even on your good day, you're a bad guy to somebody. But sometimes there needs to be a bad guy to make you rise, to break you, so you can fight to be whole again. Whole numbers are better than half numbers. Poets speak their lives in order for them to be whole again. Numbers give order. Poets give you numbers. Poets get intense when a number poem is about to end. If you go any further, you just have numbers with no meaning. 10. This poem in my life has meaning. And that's that piece.
How long might it take to put a piece like that together for you?
Oh wow, man, it's different.
Okay.
When you have to, like, when I go real deep, that's the hardest thing. I think anybody have a problem to really be as transparent as possible.
Yeah.
When you have to really go peel a layer or two off of you and talk about it and still try to be creative, but not too. I'm not an ethereal poet. I don't go too far there a lot. I can, and I'm gonna tell you a story about that later too. But I really try to break it down, not to dumb it down, but break it down, because I want my great aunts to be able to understand my poem just as well as a poet. You know what I mean?
I do.
I want them to feel what I'm trying to say or what the point I'm trying to make just as well as a poet. Because as artists, we do things for each other. I mean, I'm just calling. I read an article.
Indeed.
I'm hip hop. I'm a hip hop head, and I read this. One of my source magazines I bought was about lyricism, and I read a thing of Black Thought was saying, "I mean, we write for each other. Let's be real. Y'all love Black Thought, most underrated artist ever." But he was saying a lot of times we find ourselves writing for each other, and we end up missing, the people we're trying to get to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because we do. We'll flex sometimes. We'll outbar each other. But sometimes, think about some of the dopest lyricists don't make good songs.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm just calling it what it is. And I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop head to the heart, but I can be real about it. I can put my feelings aside, and I relate that to any genre of art, especially in poetry. I've been in slams. I see poets getting their feelings because they may not have won like they felt they should have. But you have an audience of just everyday Joe Schmo. It's about how you touch them, how convincing you are with your truths.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they can't travel that metaphor road with you. You know what I mean?
Yes. I think that
you
is
know
so
what I'm saying?
important.
But go back to what you originally asked me though, bro. Some poems it take me a couple of days. Some poems take a couple of months. You know.
Gotcha. I completely understand. Oh, believe me, I understand. Absolutely. And for me, sometimes it's how a poem starts that can often dictate how long it takes. I've written poems that just start hot and strong. Like the first word, the first emotion, the first breath is like the Big Bang. And then everything just comes after that, simply because of the energy, the amount of energy in that first line, the first, you know what I mean? The first few words or that first thought. So I can definitely relate. Appreciated that so much. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Indeed, brother. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in. There is more to come from Moody Black, and I can't wait. You are checking out the PodPoets Lounge. Please go subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at the PodPoets Lounge. Just pull us up wherever you get your podcast. So you know what? It's game time. It's
game time.
Game. Yes. I think it's time. So we have a special night set up. Hey, Mo Clarity, thank you, love, for joining. We've got a special game set up tonight with our special guest, Moody Black, and it's 3 rounds. So the way I put this together is the first round would be Moody Black. He's going to be playing to help a caller win up to $12, $10 for the first set of questions, and then $2 for a bonus question. And we going to open up the phone line. So we'll take our first caller and get them on the line. Whenever you're ready, you do have to have headphones. And the rules are real simple. Just respect our guests, of course, respect the platform, and respect each other. And that's it. So we have a few questions set up. As usual, we've got some categories to choose from. Tonight, they are Instagram poet, Moody Black. Actually got a whole category just for you. Let me see something here. So we have Moody Black, IG poet. We also got pop culture and Miri Baraka, as well as, given your hip hop background. I created a category for you just for tonight, special for tonight, for rhythm and poetry. Yes, yes. So we'll get started and incorporate the caller as soon as they dial in. We'll start with a little test question just to kind of warm up a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, start with that. So what I usually do is I'll post the questions in the chat, and you can respond out loud, or you can text the response in the chat. So we'll start with something just to break the ice a little bit. And the question is, who is the fastest poet? Is it A, Sonic the Hedgehog? Is it B, the Slam Champion? Or is it C, James Bolting? Who do you think? Who do you think, Moody?
It said Sonic, Sam Bolton. Who's the other?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I said Sonic. Who's the other one?
I'm sorry. Slam Champion.
Sam Champion. Okay. I'm gonna go with C.
James Bolting. Okay. You went with Clary. Okay. You're teaming up here. Well, there is actually no wrong answer here. But that's a good one. James Bolting is a good one. Made that up. Sonic the Hedgehog. He's out there. Doing his thing. So just to warm up. That's what that was. No points.
Okay. Because I was told when testing, if you don't know the answer, always put C. Because I didn't hear. I know on the Guinness World Book of Records, I know who the fastest hip hop artist is.
Fastest rapper?
Fastest rapper. Excuse me.
Who is it?
Come on, Twister.
Twister's
in the Guinness World Book of Records.
Yes. Oh man, got me feeling like I don't know nothing here. Should have known that. Indeed. Okay, great way to start things off. A little warm up, and then we're gonna get into some questions now. So let me repost the categories. Do you see them there? Word Whiz, IG Poet, Pop Culture, Amiri Baraka, and Rhythm and Poetry. So until we get a call on the line, let's go ahead and let's start it off, Moody. What category do you want to start with?
Hip hop, man. Anything pertaining to hip hop, I'm with that.
Okay, so Rhythm and Poetry. Let's hop over there. Got it. Okay, so what I'd like you to do here in this game is to tell me if the line is from a rap or if it's from a poem. And since she is in the building, if you can stick around, Miss Clarity, we'll have you be the person that Moody plays for. So there you go, Moody. I'm sure she wants you to win this. So it's 1 point, 1 point and $1 for every question correct. Remember, we were so young when I would hold you before the blood on the leaves. Is this from a poem or a rap?
Remember, we were so young when I would hold you for the blood on the leaves. I wish you had the next little bar after that. I want to say it's a poem.
This is actually from a rap song. This one is Kanye West.
Kanye. It must be from the 808s. I slept on that album.
All right. You got another chance. Let's get into the next one.
All right.
What category for you?
Rhythm and poetry.
All right. You got it. Now, let's see. Okay. Line is, gonna buy me a knife with a blade 10 inches long. Shall I carve myself or that man that done me wrong?
Man, I'm gonna go with a rap.
This is actually from poetry.
Oh my God, I'm striking out, man. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Still hit a home run.
It's so misleading. Both are so misleading. That's why I needed a whole bar. This is a teaser. It rhymes. So I'm like, it's gotta be a rap. Oh man.
So this is actually from Langston Hughes.
Oh, I should know. I love Langston Hughes. I should know. I'm sorry, Miss Clarity. I'm sucking right now.
There's definitely more chances to redeem yourself. All right, so we are 2 questions down. Okay, a few more to go. Same category. Would you like to switch it up?
What was the other one? I know Mary Baraka. What was the other one? 3 categories, right?
Word Whiz, Amiri Baraka, pop culture.
Oh, okay.
And pop IG culture. Poet.
Let's
go pop culture. All right, you got it. Where was? Let's see. I'll get this in the chat as well. Where was Will Smith's character born and raised in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh, you ain't go no further, man. B, baby. Just rap the song. He'll tell you.
Yes, West Philadelphia is
born and raised.
Correct. You got it. Nicely done. All right. Next category for you.
Pop culture. Let's go with that.
Okay. Next one. This is a Star Wars question.
Oh, let's go.
To which Star Wars movie does the quote, "Luke, I am your father," come from?
Empire Strikes Back. B.
You got it. Yes. Again. Oh, seems like Clarity knew that one as well. Okay, nicely done. See, man, on the road, man, picking things up.
Yeah, because pop culture. Luckily, stuff I do for real life, I suck at. Hip hop and poems, and I'm missing out on it. But the nerd side of myself know all this stuff.
All right, so let's see if let's see how you doing the next one. What category? Same one?
Pop culture. Let's go.
All right, you got it, boss. What was the name of the main female lead in the TV show Boy Meets World? Was it A, Winnie, B, Blossom, C, Amy, or D, Topanga?
Oh man, I might have to defer to Miss Clarity because I didn't watch Boy Meets World. Oh, got some different votes here. Oh my gosh.
So you going with D?
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
Gemini throwing you off? Hey, Gemini, welcome. Thank you for joining.
So, name of the main female lead in the TV show Boy Meets World. You know what? I'm since Miss Clarity been rolling with me, I'm gonna roll with her.
Okay.
I'm gonna say D.
D. Topanga is correct.
Miss Clarity, air high five. Let's go, girl. My queen. Let's have it.
Nice. All right. What's the next category going to be like for you?
Pop culture. We on the roll. Let's go with it.
I like that. All right. This one is from Disney. Recently subscribed to this Disney Plus. Been enjoying those Marvel flicks, man. Yes. All right, here we go. Who was the first Disney princess?
Well, I know it wasn't B and C. Jasmine, this B. What? What's that? Oh my God. Well, Jasmine's from Aladdin. Ariel's from Mermaid. Oh, I'm gonna have to go with Snow White, man. Hey.
This is a really, really good guess, but it's actually B.
Persephone?
Yeah. So this is from 1937. When Walt Disney released a Silly Symphonies. It was a short called the Goddess of Spring, and it starred her. She's a daughter of Zeus.
Did not know that one.
It's a really good guess, though. That's a hard one. That was a hard one.
Man.
All right. Got more chances. What's the next category for you?
You said IG Poet?
Yes. Let's head on over to there. So this category is made up of quotes. It could be information off the posts, things like that from our fellow poets on Instagram. So this one says, the poet Azar King is featured on the Morning Momentum on December 7th, 2020 with this poet. What is her name? Is it A, J La Rock, B, Seti Poetry, C, UK Poetess, or D, the Poet Con?
I know Azar. He actually just moved up here in Greenville.
Ah, okay. Cool,
Part
brother.
of my tribe, my open mic tribe.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I
Love the
know the
networking.
poet Con. She's part of our tribe. I don't know these other poets. And it's so easy to go with Con. But Con, she don't host a morning show. So I'm going to take her out. I do know that for a fact. Her shows are in the evening. So it's got to be one of these other poets.
No pressure.
10,
no pressure. No pressure
9,
at all.
8,
Not an ounce of pressure
7,
with this background sound.
No pressure.
3.
Gemini
2,
says,
1.
see, Gemini, I don't know. If the UK morning, that's in the wee hours in the, well, I mean, Azar do be up all the time, though. I can't go wrong with clarity, though. And that's my first instinct, because Con is part of the fam.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with your clarity. I'm going to rock with you. We go with D. We go with my tribes make the poet Con.
Good thing you did, brother. Good thing you did.
Oh, woo.
Clarity holding you down.
Oh, clarity. Oh, I love you.
Beautiful thing. All right, let's get a couple more questions in. All right, what's the next category going to be?
Let's go back to rap and poetry.
Okay, you got it. So this line, gotta tell me if this is from a rap or from a poem. I start to think,
Man,
and then I sink.
That's the rap god himself,
paper,
man. Like I was
ink.
Come on, man. That's my favorite rapper out here. He's the God MC. Rakim Allah. That's a rap, baby.
Yes.
And I sing it to the paper like I was ink. Trying to skate in between the lines. Oh.
Got it. You nailed that one, brother.
God MC.
Nicely done. All right. One more category for you before we get to know Moody Black a little bit better. Let's
go back to pop culture. Clarity is like killing it with me. We tag teaming this, baby. We tag teaming it.
Right. Yeah, I love the teamwork. Here you go. Let's see if it works still.
All right.
According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what Black singer is the most award-winning female artist of all time? Got to give you 10 seconds on this.
10,
I'm gonna go ahead and go with D.
8,
I'm going with D.
6, 5,
Whitney Houston.
4,
Whitney Houston.
3, 2, 1.
I guess she would be C. Whitney Houston.
You are correct. It should be C. Little typo there, but that is spot on. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right. That was lovely. Yeah.
Come back. Miss Clarity. You know I rocks with you.
Well done. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's $6. We'll be cash apping to Miss Clarity. So congratulations.
Girl.
Yes. Nicely done. Well done, Moody. Winning them some money.
Hey.
Feeling good, right?
Yes. I love it. I love this, man. I love your show.
I appreciate
this
that,
is
brother.
awesome.
I appreciate it very much, man. And speaking of shows, we're going to segue right into it, man. You are an incredible host. When it comes to shows, man, yeah, brother, you doing your thing there as well. Where did you first start hosting?
Open mic. When I was driving back and forth to Spartanburg, Kim, once again, shout out to Kim. She would let different poets host. Then I became a regular host, and when she kind of took a hiatus, I took over the show, and for several years. And I think a couple years ago, she finally came back on the scene, and we've been a tag teaming this thing for a minute. So
okay, so you're still there doing it.
It's September will be 19 years at our venue.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah,
that's a long time. That's a very long time, man, to be hosting. Because open mics pop up and then they go down, they go away. They disappear now. But this open mic, is the longest running open mic in South Carolina.
Yep.
And the National Poetry Award 2015 best open mic venue in these United States. That is no small feat. In fact, it's pretty big shoes to fill. And you just mentioned that you're still doing it. When are the shows?
Well, pre-pandemic, it was every Sunday.
Okay.
But we, slowed down. Then we started doing once a month at different venues because our venue is kind of closed in. You know what I mean? But we are going to start back next month and have a set number.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
That's good.
On Sundays, man, we've been doing it past couple of months at the Radio Room in Greenville, real big venue.
Okay. Now that same year, you won the National Poetry Award for Best Host of an open mic. What do you think got you to that point? Got you to really secure that?
Man, when we bring our features in, we do our best to make them feel at home. Really make them feel special. We intro them. I make all the people stand up out their seats, man. We clapping like they're the king of England, king of Zamunda, Zamunda.
Gotcha.
We want to feel special.
Yeah, like get that vibe.
Yeah, right. And then just for our home poets, they see the heat we bring in there. So we try to make people step their game up as well. We want, we'll put that kind of environment out, man. And people just spoke highly of our venue. For people who've been across the whole globe, they come to our venue, they always give us praise for that. So, yeah.
That's great. That's awesome, man, to be exalted by your peers. What are some things that you like about, you kind of touched on it a little bit here, but maybe one or two things that you think would be some of the ingredients in a recipe for a really good open mic? Maybe anything that you didn't already touch on, or you can reiterate something that you just think is, gotta have.
Well, patience.
Okay.
You gotta have patience with people. You gotta have good people skills, man. It's to me, it should be no different as though you was conducting a regular business or a restaurant where they tell you the customer's always right. Now, a little bit different in the poetry because sometimes we have some people that are crazy. We have to set them straight. So the customer ain't always right, but you want to give them that same customer service. Make people feel welcome. And be as organized as possible, and consistent.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the main ingredient: patience, consistency, and good customer service.
I like that. Customer service is actually something that came up on the last podcast, episode 26.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the context of Nubian businesses, Black businesses, in where they either rise to the occasion or fail to do so, and clearly being recognized and awarded for running a venue and hosting a show that's all about people, and creating an atmosphere where people feel welcome, and all of that stuff. It's just about service and going that extra mile wherever possible to exceed expectations. It did come up on the last conversation, so it's funny that you mentioned customer service in that context. I've never actually heard that before in terms of hosting an open mic, and I never have, but it certainly makes sense, indeed. All right, let's see if we can get a couple more questions, and then hopefully, and here's something else from you, brother.
Gotcha. I got them on deck.
So, as we talk about, your fans, you have some like ride or die fans, and you mentioned earlier the type of people that your work caters to. It's both poets and people that are just fans of poetry. You once said, meaning the poet, not you per se, but a poet wouldn't trade in that therapy session that some people call reciting a poem for anything.
Oh, Priceless. That's my joint called Priceless. It's on YouTube as well, y'all. Yeah.
Please go check that out.
I love, man, bro. You be doing it, man. I have to give you credit. You talking me hosting, bro. You work. My
Thank you, brother. I
God, man.
appreciate
Hats
it, man.
off to you, man.
You know, thank you, man. When I am presented with an opportunity to learn about somebody, I try to do that, you know, and it's really exciting, brother. Learning about you. Like,
Wow.
yeah, man.
I love it. I'm honored.
I couldn't dive deep enough. I really couldn't, because there was so much that you offered in just what you have put out in the universe for people to see, hear, listen to, and take part in, you know. And it's just lovely, man. It's a beautiful thing, and your work again speaks to how selfless you become when you really tap in, So that was something that you know, that I did come across, and it stood out to me.
Wow.
And you know, why do you think your fans and your supporters support you the way that they do?
Well, I'm gonna clear something up. Oh, thank you, Miss Clarity. I'm gonna quote Andy Mineo. If y'all know who Andy Mineo is, he's on the same label and good friends and fellow rapper with another Christian gospel rapper. And I don't listen to a lot of gospel rap, but there's two people I listen to: Lecrae and Mineo.
Okay.
And he once said, "I don't have fans, I have family," and that stuck with me because I don't. People who really ride with me. I mean, you have some fair weather people come in, but folk that really ride with me, I don't call them fans; they family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I like to think, because I treat them like family. When I say fam, when I type a text, hey, thank you, fam, I don't throw that word around. If I say you fam, you fam. And you fam, bro. Go ahead and say that right now. You fam, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I really do, man. Humble, man.
Yeah, and just though, because I'm honest. I'm not perfect, man. I make mistakes, and I let people know that, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't try to be on a certain air about myself. You know what I mean? And I think that's one reason that they understand, hey, Moody, we feel you. We here too with you. Like the show I host every day on my live, we call ourselves the Ain't Right Tribe.
Okay.
We ain't right, but we still here. We created that because somebody on the outside looking in, all the mistakes we made in our lives, somebody will say, oh man, that person ain't right. We may not be, but we growing, we evolving. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect, but we learning, we aspire, we have aspirations to be great, even in our brokenness, even where we are. It's like, it may not be the perfect position, but trust me, moving, and we're still here. So that's our little chance. Somebody say, ain't right, still here. But that's what it's all about, man. And that's why I think personally, why people rock with me, because they know that I don't try to be this perfect person on this high mantle or anything. I'm in the mud with you, but let's get out the mud though. You know what I mean?
I love that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm here with you. I've been there. I've been broke with you. I've been poor with you. But we ain't gonna have that mentality.
Stay there. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. So well said, brother. All right. Do you have something else that you can share with us? And I'm gonna let you pick this one, or you can ask the fam in the chat. You know, how they feeling right now?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I got something funny.
Okay.
Damn. Then if I have a chance to do another one, I'll get social.
I hope we do. Oh, I hope we do.
Yeah. All right, dude, his name. Miss Clara, that's Andy Mineo. That's the white dude. I'm looking at the text right now. Come through my church on the regular. Oh wow, that's dope, Miss Clarity. They would come by. Yeah, Andy Mineo, like he on one of my songs on my album, he inspired one of my songs on my album. Matter of fact, the last track called "On the Ground We Made It." It was
Small World.
Inspiration from Andy Mineo. It's a song he has. You know that's right. That kind of inspired me. Like, man, I like that feel. I want to feel a song, a feel good song like that. But anyway, when I got real serious with poetry, like to teach young people, I had to go back and relearn some things. You know, you're in school and the elders always tell you, man, pay attention while you're there. Learn while you're there. And, you know, I always love poetry, but a lot of the technical and the poetic devices, I ain't really pay attention to. And I had to go back and relearn those things. So I got to know what they are if I'm teaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So in the process of doing that a couple years ago, I came up with this poem.
Yeah.
And I just finished it several months ago. I've been working on this for 2.5 years.
Okay.
But I finished this poem last year, a couple of months ago. Using a lot of poetic terms, especially with those who are familiar with Poetry Slam. You'll pick up a lot of these terms that's in this poem. This is called The Poetry World.
Okay.
So one day, I was hanging out in the hood, on writer's block. Ran into my homie Imagery, told me to be careful out here on these sheets. There are dark places, pitch black with the stitch of fear, harsh words that weigh heavy like a weight on your soul. Folk will poetry slam you out here. Score your poem lower than what it deserves. But I've been heard about them score creeps. So I stay ready. But he was like, nah, bro, they be looking for a sacrificial poet. Told me about a wordsmith a long time ago, went over time with his stanzas, had too many rhyme schemes. That's when the judge threw the checkbook at him. To this day, he's still living with that time penalty. He kept saying, it's rough out here in these sheets. I just felt like Imagery has internal rhyme issues. So I went on down to Illusion Avenue. Folk knew I was new to the scene. I guess the blank verse on my face was my Achilles heel. Ran into alliteration. He got to talk about some different things with the same letter. Said, hey, bro, bars don't belong here. Better be gone before these proverbial beasts give you a beat down. So I dipped out. I started seeing folk pull out their poetic devices. So I paused. Cicero. Didn't want to make the wrong moves, etc. Then I noticed there was one couplet just staring at me, trigger fingers on their iambic pentameters out of nowhere. It's like it was a whole army of hyperbole. They had sawed off similes, looked long like a giraffe leg. It seemed like it was about to jump off. Everybody in their figurative language feelings. I felt vulnerable. I was on their literary terms. But Haiku jumped out and accidentally bumped into irony. And irony, he didn't like Haiku because he's always short with him. So a gang of puns started stressing Haiku syllables. Haiku in the corner started yelling, y'all don't want problems. We can step outside right now. Easy bake oven. He didn't make sense, sounding all traditional. But Paradox screamed, he ain't no gangster. He nothing but a tanker. He ain't never pop nothing. He ain't never bang. He ain't no onomatopoeia. That's what Metaphor had enough, because he'd be cut running over. He'd be gas tank full of this bull semblance. He stood up. He called out to the squad, allegories. Mount up. We're about to whoop his assonance. But Haiku used his poetic foot and ran several meters. He didn't want no smoke, so he just refrained, always in the mix, repeating the same thing. But it didn't matter, because they started busting quatrains with a batted of bullet points. It was a personification of pain. And I was like, that's enough. Why is there always a war with our words? Use your poetic devices for good. We should feel safe out here in these sheets. Can we all just get along? Can't y'all see that it takes a villanelle to raise a conundrum? So let's put this thing together and make one great poem. And that's that piece.
Oh, man.
I was having fun with that one, man. I was fun with that one.
Yo! Oh, man, that was brilliant. I'm going to take Tasha's word, man. That was brilliant. Oh, what a treat, brother.
Man, I appreciate it.
Oh, wow. Yes. You fuse the funny, the educational, the intellectual, the down to earth, the conscious. Somewhere you said, a war with the. Oh man! Wow, man!
We
that
got a
was
war with words,
gumbo.
man, yeah.
Oh,
now that poem took me some years.
Oh man, time well spent, bro.
Yeah, I would write a little bit, then I stopped, write a little bit, and I'm like, now I know where I want to go with this, but I want to be right, and I wanted to, had to slow cook it, man. Put it in the crock pot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it tastes slow cooked.
Drop top. Ooh. Got poems cooking in the crock pot. I'm sorry, I went there. Yes, Tasha, I had to add the Warren G. I had that line by itself for almost a year and a half. 2 years working on it, but a year and a half, I wrote that line like, I want to use this. Allegories, mount up. Like, I want to use this some kind of way in this poem.
Man, wow. Yes. All right. So I hope we can get time for one more. I really do. I really do,
I would
man.
love to, man. I would love to.
Yeah, brother, you've got a treasure chest that is your catalog of work. For anybody that is just tuning in, thank you. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Please stick around. This is the Pod Poets Lounge, and welcome to the vibe. Our special guest is here for the evening, Moody Black. Go ahead and subscribe to his YouTube channel and ours as well. The vibe continues because it's time to get into another round of games.
I love it. I love this, man.
Now, what I wanted to do with this round specifically was have a couple people call in so that we can have them on the line and they would play along with you for a chance to win. This is a money round as well. Try to get about 7 or 8 questions in there. And and that's it. So if you have your headphones, if you're able to call in, go ahead and do so. If not, that's all right. We'll play it in. We'll play in the chat. So if you are gonna play along, go ahead and drop a couple hearts. Drop a couple hearts.
Yes, y'all come on. Let's play. It's fun.
Yeah.
Come and play with me.
Let us know.
Come with me.
Yes, indeed. Join us. So this round has the same categories to choose from. I'll be playing the countdown timer a little bit more this round to try to get those answers in within a certain time as we approach the end of the program. When the timer finishes, please share your answer in the chat so then we could tally up the score, see who wins. I'll read and I'll share the information like I usually do in the chat. You can, Moody, you can tell me out loud what you think the answer is. And these will be all group questions. And so I know some people are quick, but this is not about speed. It's just about accuracy. So it's 1 point equals $1 again for the correct answers. And I think we'll do 7 questions plus a chance to win a sort of like a round 2 bonus question, which is we'll make that worth $2. And winners are going to be paid out via Cash App. We'll communicate that information from the PodPoets Lounge page. Simply let us know what your IG handle is in the chat. We'll connect with you on Instagram to get your Cash App information and send you your winnings. So let's go ahead and get started. What is our first category for this round gonna be? We'll start with you, Moody.
Go to pop culture.
You got it. Okay. What was the name of the school principal from Saved by the Bell?
Oh God.
Was it?
I didn't watch. Y'all help me out with this. Mr. Billy, Ms. Burns. Okay. Oh, so the tribe is spoken. We'll go with Mr. Building.
Okay, Gemini and Tasha, our players, all right. So they all actually got this one correct. Well done. Nice way to start things off. I like it. All right. What's the next category gonna be?
Let's go back to pop culture again. We doing pretty good with right here.
All right, you got it. Who was the first actor to portray James Bond? Was it A, Sean Connery, B, Pierce Brosnan, C, Daniel Craig, or D, Barry Nelson?
10.
Oh, Sean Connery all
8,
day.
7, 6,
Wait a minute. Hold up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But Sean wasn't the first one though. Let's go with A though. We go with Sean Connery.
Okay, this is a very good guess.
I want to say D though, but they saying Sean Connery.
We have to go.
Wait, hold up. Miss Clarity says D, and I'm going with Clarity.
All right.
Go with Clarity, D.
Okay, you got it.
That
is correct.
Something told me it went right, but that Clarity has not steered me wrong.
No, she hasn't.
Clarity said D. I'm going with D. Let's go.
Now I hate to do this. I'm not the bad guy, but we're gonna have to go with first choices going forward.
Okay.
First choices. All right. What category is gonna be next?
Let's go to Boo.
Don't do me like that.
Rap and poetry.
Rap and poetry. All right. You got it.
Rhythm and poetry. Excuse me.
You got it, brother. It is. So here's the line. Freedom, a drug that's bought and sold, giving to steel and cruel kind, a heart to fear, to doubt a mind. Is this from a poem or from a rap?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I'm gonna go
5, 4, 3.
Clarity
2,
says rap.
1.
I'm gonna go Miss Clarity then. Rap. Clarity says rap.
Okay. We got poem from Gemini and rap from Tasha. This one is actually Gemini. He got this one.
I knew it was a poem, but I was going with Clarity. Man.
I can't blame you, man. She's been holding you down.
Yeah, I'll take that one. We'll take that one.
All right. All right. What's the next category going to be for?
Gemini said, finally. Hats off, Gemini. I'm with you. We do this together. We all gonna be a family here. Tasha, don't follow me though. Don't follow me. All right, let's go back to pop culture. We was striking, hitting iron with that one.
All right, let's see. Okay, for those fans of TV shows, here you go. What is the catchphrase from the original TV series, The X-Files?
Oh God. Tasha said
right,
C.
Tasha's thinking
Tasha, how you gonna say don't follow you and you say C?
Clarity
says A, the truth is out there. I think A sounds right. Let's go with A.
A, it is. That is correct.
All right, let's go.
I didn't see your answer, Gemini. Didn't see your answer. All right. And we had A from Grind Lucci. Is that how you say that? Yeah, Grind Lucci. Grind Lucci. Thank you, bro. Gotta adjust my glasses here. All right, cool.
No, Tosh, don't shut up, Tosh. I'm just playing. Don't shut up, Tosh. Tosh, I'm gonna shut up. No, I'm just messing with you.
Just joking.
Just joking, love. We want you to participate.
Absolutely, man. Oh boy, Moody Black. I'm loving our vibe, brother. Appreciate you, man.
This is great, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you. I want to come back one day just to play the game. I ain't got a feature, man.
Always invited, man. Always invited, man. Okay, what's gonna be our next category?
Pop culture.
All right, got this one for you. Let's line it up. There you go. Who became the first ever African American on the cover of the Victoria's Secret lingerie catalog?
10.
Naomi Campbell, Tyra Banks,
7,
Shalom
6,
Harlow, or
5,
Iman?
4, 3.
I'm gonna go
1.
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks is correct.
Yeah, I kind of I remember that one. You know, I love him. I'm a fan of Iman, though. I love Iman.
All right. Keep it moving. What's our next category?
Oh, shoot. Let's think of pop culture.
Okay, got another one for you. Who was the first Black talk show host?
10, 9.
I don't need no help with that one.
7,
C, baby.
6,
C.
Montel Williams?
4.
I'm going with C.
3, 2.
Okay.
1.
We got C from Moody. Got D from Tasha. And D from Gemini.
And Clarity said C.
And Clarity said C. Tasha, Gemini. Nicely done.
Oh, it's
Yes,
D?
yes.
Oh, man, I didn't think about Oprah. Oh, you know what? Oh, man. You know what? My brain went to sleep. Yes, Oprah was definitely. She set the bar for Montel. What was I thinking? Okay, go ahead. Man.
I think it was a nice guess, though. They're right around that time.
Yeah, I'm thinking, dude, I'm seeing these dudes. I ain't thinking about, I'll push Oprah out. Oh.
All right.
Oh, man, when you think about Oprah. Oh, I feel so bad. I should know that. All right, let's go.
All right, what's going to be the next category? Let's get a couple more in there.
We got, I forgot about the other two. I've been doing pop culture and rhythm and rap. Poetry, I forgot. What's the other two? The other three?
Amiri Baraka, Word
like
Wiz, IG Poet, and
okay. Let's try. I want to try Word Wiz just for kicks. Let's see what Word Wiz is all about.
Okay, I like that. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. What do you think? I should say, what do you think hoary means?
Huh.
Is it a bluish tint, an old or aging, something sour tasting? What does it mean to show confidence?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Well, yeah, Clarity.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Clarity says D. I'm gonna go with Clarity, showing confidence.
Okay, good guess. Gemini also. Gemini thought it was D as well. Yep, but this one is actually B. So yeah, give it up for Brian Lucci.
Well Brian Lucci, go ahead, let's get it.
Let's get it, right? All right. Next category, do one more.
Yeah, we go back to pop culture.
All right,
that's our strong suit.
Got it. Okay.
Hood politics. I'm with you, Tosh. I need some hood stuff.
All right. Talk to me, y'all. Tell me who was the first Black male to win an Academy Award.
You stop right there, baby. Hey, let's go.
Sidney Poitier. B. Michael Jackson. Denzel
10,
Washington.
9, 8.
These
7,
are all great actors. Louis
6,
Gossett Jr.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This one was actually C. Denzel Washington.
The first to win the Academy Award?
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Poitier won that for what's that? Is it Call Me Sir? I thought Sidney won that, bro.
You are absolutely correct. Yeah. Yes, I stand corrected on that one. Hey, don't try. I'm not trying.
That's right. I know it's something, sir. Serve with love. There we go.
I'm going to take nobody's points here now. I make mistakes.
I do know that one. I was even though I didn't finish school, but I was a theater. I was a theater major for a couple of years.
Got that one, boy. Okay, pardon me, y'all. Pardon me.
I said we about to fight. Yeah, to serve with love. That's what it was.
Nice. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one.
Pop culture.
Okay, sir. Eddie Murphy. His resume includes all of the following except a talk show host, Golden Globe winner,
stand-up
actor, or stand-up comedian.
I don't remember him having a talk show.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
What say you, Clarity? Clarity says B.
4, 3, 2.
All right, Clarity says B. Golden Globe winner. Because I don't remember him doing either. But let's go with B.
This one is actually A.
I knew I didn't know about either one of them. I should went my gut. It's okay, Clarity. I take one or two we missing. You get the majority of them though.
I think that was a great round though. That was a great round. Yeah. I did really well. Very, very nicely done. And
oh man, I didn't listen to Clarity. Okay, no, I did listen to Clarity. I didn't listen to everybody else. Okay.
She was doing a great job for you, man. So
I'm not complaining.
Holding it down.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And you know what? Before I get out of this round, let's do that bonus question. This is worth $2. Okay. So I gotta make this. I hope this is the difficulty is appropriate on this.
Okay.
Because it is a bonus.
All
right. Here we go. In the film White Man Can't Jump, who was the first choice for the actor who played Sidney? Was it A,
10,
Denzel Washington,
9,
B, Will Smith,
7, 6,
C, Martin
5,
Lawrence,
4,
or D, Samuel
3,
L. Jackson?
2, 1.
Huh. Let's. Oh, where you at, Crystal? Let me see what she say. I tell you what I think, but it's A. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going with Claire. I feel the same way. I want to think. I remember reading Denzel was the first choice.
That is correct. Yep, you got it. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I think I remember reading that somewhere.
Nicely done. Thank you guys so much for playing. We're gonna hear a little bit more from Moody Black and see if we could hear another piece. Get to know him a little bit more. I have some more questions for him, and then our last round, if we can squeeze it in. I think we got roughly about looks like 18 minutes. So let's see if we can get it done. So when that timer goes on and that you get that countdown, try to have that answer ready, because we don't want Podbean to cut our show short.
Right.
They do that sometimes. Ooh, Podbean, bad. Okay, so here we go. Let's get right into it.
Right.
This round, honestly, Moody, there was so much that I could talk to you about, and we don't have enough time. I wanted to discuss your motivational speaking. Mm-hmm. I wanted to talk about you being a positive hip hop artist, for you to tell us, what that means. Let's do that. Let's do real quick, a quick, perhaps response to what that means being a positive hip hop artist. Tell us about that.
Well, I hate putting myself in a box, but the business side of me had to once again adjust and look at myself and what I want to accomplish and the brand I had to really think about my brand. I can easily write. Yeah. I can write about anything. And I can put a lot of vulgarities in my raps. I wanted to too, but I want to offer something different and create my own lane with it. You know, and I had to call it that to get people to really listen. It's for it to get not only some thought-provoking stuff, but something that's jamming. But I hate to put myself in that box at the same time, because a lot of times I come across people who say they're conscious rappers. The message is good, but the song ain't jamming. It's not a good song. Lyrics good, not a good song. You know what I'm saying? So I want to still be someone in that lane, but to be jamming with it, give some of my life, but at the same time speak on manifesting, our goals and dreams and stuff like that.
Beautiful. I appreciate that. Yeah. And I definitely want to get to this question. Tasha wants to know if you can name your top MCs and the inspiration.
Rakim, of course, Tasha. The God MC. Just because he was so meticulous in his writing, man. He would spend time just really putting stuff together, man. In the sense of people following his style, he birthed so many MCs, man. So many MCs. Rakim, and after that, it's not, I can't really put an order, but I'm just going to those are MCs I think is top 5. Jay-Z, his business acumen and what he's able to accomplish. And how he put words together, man. He still, to this day at 50 years old, still can rhyme nice. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed his evolution, and he's definitely my top 5. Okay. Oh man, Nas. Illmatic still one of my favorite. I still love Illmatic this day.
Okay.
Prolific writer, man. He's just a dope writer.
Yeah, facts.
That's 3. I'm gonna have to go with Big Daddy Kane, the BIGDAWDKNE.
Okay.
Big Daddy Kane, man. You can tell what cloth I'm cut from. Some friends where I killed nephew. Oh wow, that's dope. God, man. This next one's tough, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say, for the sake of time, I can really put so many other artists in, but I'm gonna go ahead and fight for Andre 3000. For me being a southern person, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my southern stamp on that. Put a southern guy from there, Andre 3000.
All right, yeah, I love that. Thank you so much, Tasha. I appreciate that.
I'm here too, Tasha. Thank you, Tasha, for that.
Yeah, wonderful question. And then as far as the motivational speaking, we're touching on that early in the conversation. Let me ask, how has your own source of motivation changed over the years?
Man, just life itself, what I've seen and underwent my journey. And then, like we talked before the show started, studying it, studying some of
Okay.
the top
Okay.
motivational speakers, man.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I
you
was going
know,
to ask you who are some actually that you kind of go to for
well, number
the same thing.
one, Eric Thomas all day long. I'm the kind of energy he has is the same energy I have me performing. I'm a very passionate performer. So when I listen to him, I'm like, wow, I could put the same passion in speaking. Like I've always done oratorical contests and I always spoke, but I did it traditionally. We taught to speak a certain way and have it
Mhm.
this way and just kind of be calm and quote stuff.
Mhm.
He allowed me just to be real. He came with his life and
Mhm.
passion. And he lets you know he wants you to win. And I really have a passion for people, man. I want people to win. I ain't say we got to be perfect, but I want us to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I love
I
it.
admire that about him. So every time it's definitely Les Brown, man. Les is just his story is incredible, and he's just a cool cat.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm
Even the way he
saying?
tells us, yeah.
Yeah, his setup game is ridiculous. Like he
Oh,
really, you can tell he put some thought in
yeah.
his motivational speaking, and I love that about him.
Okay.
What's Robbins?
Those are two powerful ones, man.
Um, oh gosh, yeah, that's probably my main too.
Those are good, bro. Those,
Yeah,
yeah.
my main too. It's others like Blake Johnson. That's his name. He's played football. He's been touring with Eric Thomas lately.
Okay. Okay.
Big Johnson. He's played for Tennessee. He messed his arm up, man. He spent all his life. His story is incredible. How he wanted to get to NFL. He's at Tennessee University. I mean, he was primed and ready for NFL.
Yeah.
He made a tackle and he messed up his he
I
fell his
know who
back.
you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yes.
His arm
I
and
know.
something got messed up.
Yes.
Or his
Yes.
back got messed up, and they had to. The only way they could fix it that they had to take reroute a nerve from his arm.
Yes. Yes.
Something.
Yes. Yes. His arm is
Yeah,
mobile.
man.
Yes.
But
I
he
know.
talks about his story is incredible, so I love listening to him
It
speak
is.
as well.
Okay, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Right on, brother. All right.
Real
So,
quick for Miss Clarity, I like LL. I don't think he's top. Run DMC is definitely my influence. That's why I wear Adidas to this day. That's the only sneakers I wear is Adidas because of Run DMC. OC Cole, he's not my top 5, not in my top 10. I like OC. Oh, that's confusion. Pharaoh Munch, Prince, Poetry. I mean, man, I love those dudes, but they're not my top 5. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right, brother. Once again, man, the people here in the chat are absolutely family. So
I love it that they evolve like this.
They
no, it's
really
not
hold me down.
RG3. It's not RG3. She asked me to talk about RG3. Nah.
Okay. Yeah, and she's a big hip hop fan. It always
I loved it.
Yeah, so she perfect matchup for the the type of guests that we have and those who came through. Beautiful. Tasha as well. So I love it, man. I absolutely love the vibe.
Too.
Okay, so all right, in the interest of time, let me ask you, brother, can you share one more piece with us?
Yes.
All right. Yes.
This piece is called Jokers. If y'all go to my Love You for Life. Oh, love you bad, baby. You go to my YouTube page, please, y'all. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I just reached 900 today. But I have a video to this poem. It's called Jokers. It's like I'm into film, so I'm trying to evolve my skills. Like you said earlier, my hip hop video. All my hip hop videos from this album I've done it. But I know that I've grown. Like I can tell my first was okay. But this is my very first film I did for this poem right here.
Yeah.
I know. Nothing's funny. See, I have a condition. I have psychopathic laughter, and for me, it's something I can't control. I mean, why cry over something that does not make sense? Like when James Harris Jackson, a white man, followed Timothy Kaufman, a 66-year-old black man, and stabbed him repeatedly with a sword. After turning himself in, he stated, "I was looking to get black men scared and have them do reciprocal attacks and inspire white men to do similar things.
Mm.
Isn't that crazy? Or like Emmett Till at age 14 was accused of whistling at a white woman. When the lady's husband heard about it, him and his goons hunted him down, gouged out his eyes, shot him in the head, then threw his body tied to a cotton gin fan with barbed wire into the Tallahatchie River. And y'all wonder why we're scared. We always knew that it killed black people no matter 14 or 66. And now I'm always smiling, still considered second-class citizens, still have to ask for civil liberties, still told to let the past go, but his past got us close to finding your chokehold on my people. It's a killing joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not funny. I know. Nothing's funny. See, I have a condition. I have psychopathic laughter. But for me, it's something I can't control. But it's funny how one race don't like another race because of how another race looks or thinks. Or they think we don't have the capabilities to think. They think we're expendable. It's like they lost their minds. That's why we keep losing our Oscar Grants, Trayvon Martins, Sandra Bland's, Philando Castiles, and still people are tired of hearing their name in a poem. But if you don't say their names, they done died twice. Isn't that funny? All the kiki kid when they're killing us. It's a knee slapper when they slap us in the face. A hardy ha 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 when a black body hits the ground. Is it me? It's just getting crazier out there because there's no more Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. They made a suicide squad of our Black Panthers. We're just hoping a dark night returns because there's always a death in the family, a sunset troubling the innocent because they keep promising us the dawn of the new day. Isn't that funny? America, we've been scared of young white males who grow up and wear white to cover up their faces and paint a smile with the blood of black folk and kill for the fun of it. But America sympathizes with those jokers as long as it's black people dying. It's a manslaughter of cracking up. It's a lynching of giggles. It's an assassination that'll leave you in stitches. Stay within their roof. Our whip to live. I know, nothing's funny. See, I have a condition. I have psychopathic laughter. And sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. And it seems whether we live or die is something we can't control. Isn't that funny? And that's that piece.
Woo! Ooh, goosebumps. Yeah, that one gave me goosebumps. Oh, wow. You transported me to like a different place. Wow.
I appreciate it.
Powerful, profound. Oh.
Definitely shout out Brown and Taylor. I think I wrote this before the Brown and Taylor situation. I definitely got to do something to shout her out. So
Yes.
definitely y'all pour out a little bit for Brown and Taylor.
Yes, absolutely. Appreciate that. The platform appreciates that. You know, I want what I feel, know, and believe to show also in the platform, and the constant fight for balance on the planet is real. For justice is real. For recognition, it's so deep. And yeah, man, when we're given that type of work, you know, the soul and just everything that you just put into that, it really just strengthens the resolve. It really strengthens the resolve to be a bit of a light, to be a bit of a beacon, to be seen. You know, this platform is also about being seen, poets being seen and celebrated. And there's so much that happens off stage, you know, where nobody might hear it. And when when I see artists use their platforms in that way, I love it. I love it. It speaks to me personally. And everybody's going to have their own way, you know what I mean, of doing things and include what they will and what they won't in their poetry and their work. That's all good and well. But for this platform, you know, where I'm here, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate when it does. And, I said it early in the program, your timeliness, brother, your keen sense of when to do the type of work and what type of work to do it's thoughtful, it's compassionate. So ain't that a thing when things come full circle?
Oh yeah, I appreciate it,
that,
man.
Absolutely powerful. You're very welcome, man. Wow. A moment ago, I posted in the chat here the final category for tonight, and it's 7 questions, all based off of our special guest, Moody Black. So what I want to ask you guys to do is to answer those questions. And if we have the time, you can share it here. We will follow up. You can also send it via Instagram. You can DM it, and we'll check to make sure everybody has the right answers for these 7 questions. And the winner who gets that to us will get a autographed copy of Moody Black CD. But as well, can you tell them real briefly, Moody, real brief, if possible? I don't want to squeeze it too much on the VIP aspect of what they can get with the autograph.
All right, so my latest hip hop project, Manifest, was released in July, and I offer a VIP package. And of course, y'all on this pause is jamming. The VIP package, you get an autographed CD, a physical copy, a personalized poem. When you give me 5 words, I write you a full-page poem, and a poster. All that, only $25. I mail it to you. I take care of the shipping and handling. But you get a piece of me, a poem for you, and a poster put on your wall with something positive.
Beautiful. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to wrap up the show, and actually we're going to close the show out with a piece from Moody Black. Before I do that, Moody, any final thoughts, any parting words that you want to share with it?
Just number one, man, y'all please subscribe to my IG, I am Moody Black, Twitter, I am Moody Black, Facebook, I am Moody Black, my website, IamMoodyBlack.com. And if you're on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, any of those downloading platforms or streaming platforms, check out Manifest, man. I put a lot of work in this album, saying something that's jamming. Just type Moody Black Manifest and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share the videos, like them.
Awesome. Thank you.
Keep grinding, y'all. Keep grinding.
That's what's up. And thanks again for listening and hanging out. You can email at the PodPoets Lounge at gmail.com to be a guest or to sponsor the show. And you can always vibe live right here. Our next show is March 27th. Continue to celebrate your melanin and just glow. Thank you to our special guest once more, Moody Black, and all those participating tonight. The vibe was lovely. Really appreciate it. It was a pleasure having you on the show, evidenced by the warmth in my spirit and the smile on my face. Stay safe, stay positive, and take good care. Let's close this out with this piece from Moody Black. Here we go. See if they'll let us get it in.
Alex Haley once said that in every conceivable manner that the family is the link to our
Moody Black, this is going to end on this note. So my brother, thank you again.
Thank you, bro, for having me.
You are so welcome. It was an honor. It was
honor all mine, bro. I'll be back to play the game for sure.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
And we all are. Because everybody got a cousin on crack, an uncle who's gay, a brother who just ain't gonna do right, a sister who don't take care of her kids, and an aunt who's always drunk. And have you thinking kissing is a secondary language? While psychologists call this unit of a motley crew dysfunctional, everyday folk like you and I call it family. George Bernard Shaw said that if you can't hide the family skeleton, you may as well make it dance. And I bet you that there's a chance that everybody got somebody who's crazy in their family. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. While nice words are hardly uttered at family gatherings, while half of them are arguing about something that means nothing, but deep in their hearts, nothing else matters but their family.
Tune in March 27th for more fun. 7 to 9 Eastern Time. You don't want to miss these amazing poets. Thanks to our players tonight. That
That was a lot of fun. Play the Pod Poets trivia game, follow the Ink magazine for spilled ink, and so much more. Check out the Words I Never Said podcast every Wednesday with author and spoken word artist, my guy, God's Ink, and the Ethically Immoral podcast hosted by Mike Payne, Sundays at 6 p.m. Central Time. Subscribe on YouTube and follow us on all social media platforms, the official place where we have fun celebrating these poets. And thanks to you for listening. Take care and be well. See you next time.